Hi, this is Debbie Albert, and she's going to give you a brief run through of some of the stuff that she uses and the items for making up. Hi Debbie.
Hi.
Right,
Hi.
want to give us a little quick run through of what all this stuff is for?
Okay, tonight we're working on some stage makeup. We're doing character makeup, so we've used various items out for this. So to start off, I've got all my brushes and I've got lots of different sizes. These ones are used for sort of powdering or blending, the shading, and the smaller ones are used for the fine intricate work, and the sponges here help you to blend as well. You normally start off your makeup by protecting your model's neck area or their clothing, and you can use a stocking on their head as well to protect their hair. And we normally start by doing a cake base. So they normally come in these sort of items like this. This is cake maker, it's water based, and this is like the foundation, and we apply that using a damp sponge. Now with our character makeup today, we're doing a cowboy, so we've got various items here. We've got a couple of moustaches that we're going to maybe be using. This one's a pre-made one that's been bought from the shop.
Okay.
So that's already formed with artificial synthetic hair.
Sure. And
then this one here is one that I've made, and what I've done is I've cut my template out on the back there using double-sided tape, and I've used a product called crepe hair, and we've cut it off to length, and we've layered it in layers so that it looks quite natural, so it's not in line. And this normally comes in a long sort of rope effect like this.
Okay.
You need to separate.
When you say you use synthetic materials, is that in preference to real materials? Is it just that it's easier to use?
The cheaper sort of ones of the moustaches and sideburns and beards and things, it's just that they're not real hair, so they're cheaper to buy. But if you want like a realistic effect, or you're doing close-up work, you're best to sort of get real hair where possible. Okay. Which is more expensive.
So a bit of production on TV, a big film wouldn't cut any corners. They'd use, they'd have the budget. And
instead of having like you'd have a template like that, but it would be on like a netting, or sometimes they're individually knotted.
Sure.
We'd make him.
And what about this stuff here? All these are different colour palettes here for the.
So some other tools that we've got here is, in addition to our cake makeup here that's water based, we've also got palettes here, which these are Grimace ones.
Grimace, okay.
They're oil based, and these are cream makeup. So we've got lots of different flesh tones here. Different coloured skins.
Just zoom in on those.
And like the primary colours, where we've got the red, the yellow and the blue, which we can mix to create secondary colours, and brown and black for the darker sort of shading.
Sure.
And white is used for highlighting along with the lighter colours. These items here are camouflage makeup, which is used to cover any blemishes or anything like that, and the green is used for covering redness on the skin. Okay. Okay. And in addition to that, we've got a little tool here called a stipple sponge, and this is quite a versatile tool. It's used for creating grazes on the skin with like your red cream colours, where we drag it across the skin to look like an abrasion. Yeah. You can also dab it on so it looks like broken capillaries. And what we're going to be using this for today is to create like a midnight shadow, stubbly sort of effect, or a trampy effect, where you would use the black or the dark brown, and you literally sort of stipple it on by patting it along.
So you get like a vagrant effect.
Yeah, the illusion that there's hair there. So if you don't want to use your pre-cut moustaches or beards, you can actually create them with the stipple sponge, or even just draw them on with your sort of finer sort of brushes like this, where you can, from a distance, you can create that effect. Okay. Okay. The other item we're going to be using today is derma wax, which is, this one's a snazzy one, and it's quite hard when it's not being used, and you take it out. And you need to sort of work it in your hand. So you take it out like this, and you need to sort of warm it up in your hand, and then you can mould it. So you could make like warts or scars or open wounds. Sure. And then you use this tool to sculpt like a cut or something into it. Also with the moustache work, when you're working with any hair, to get these to stick on, sometimes I have double-sided tape, but if I haven't, you can use this item called mastic.
Oh, okay, yep, I've heard of that.
Or spirit gum, it's called.
Mastic, yeah.
And basically it's like a glue, and you just apply it to the back of the moustache or onto the skin, and then you stick on the piece of the hair, like the moustache or the eyebrows or sideburns.
Okay. Could just at the end of this edit, could you just show us briefly? I've noticed some of your work there on a film you've been doing. Just show the people some of the stuff, because it was quite gruesome looking and very effective.
Okay. At the moment, I've been working on a film, and this is going to be shown in January. And this is some of the people that I've been working on.
Stay there. If you keep that, I can just zoom in on that. That's really good.
Okay, this is like special effects here, where we haven't used derma wax on this. We've used some prosthetic items, so we've used like latex on that, and some film blood and some cotton wool, and we've built that up to give the effect that there's an arm missing on a person there. And we've got a picture of that here with it on the actor. We
believe the actor's somewhere nearby. Where is that actor? Is that actor anywhere nearby? I think he's... Yeah, could you come in here, please? We want to compare the images on here to just show the folks just how good the work is.
I'm on my way.
And this is indeed Chris. Say hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
Hello. And this is Chris here, after Debbie's been... Gosh, I mean, that is really... Yeah. What's the... Ah! Yeah, carry on. Great, good stuff.
So with derma wax here, we've got a bullet wound that we've created on the head. And the blown effect you create by pressing in a button and attaching a piece of cotton, and then you pull it out quick, and it creates that sort of explosive effect there of the sort of entry wound of a bullet. Also, when you're making up, don't forget to make up the hands if they're exposed, or any areas like the neck or the chest, because often people forget that when they're doing a makeup. Okay,
cool, that one's particularly top left there. That. And how was this effect created at the top? Was it cotton wool or toilet paper, you say, padded in?
Cotton wool and latex and film blood, and
chicken tea masala,
and just painted with the cream colours.
That's really...
And the cake makeup.
Very gruesome there. And how long would it take to get Chris from this to that look there? How many hours of makeup?
It took us about an hour and a half to do that.
Okay.
And in between the scenes, we needed to be on call to touch up in case the appliance moved at all. Because obviously his arm was concealed, so we had to, you know, with his movements and everything, we had to touch up throughout the day. Okay,
well, we've finished part one here of this tutorial on how to do makeup. Yeah, and we'll be back for part two. See you shortly.